Hey Steelers fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome into today's Pittsburgh Steelers news and rumor video brought to you guys by our friends at BetQL, jetsports.com/SteelersQL, and use discount code ChatSteelers for 25% off any of their subscription offerings to help you guys beat your sportsbook and win some money this season, whether you're betting on the Steelers or other NFL teams. More info later on in this video. We start today's Pittsburgh Steelers news and rumor video talking about the issues with Pittsburgh. And the issue with Pittsburgh right now is many, but the offense. And we all know, we watched on Sunday against the Bengals, this offense is struggling mightily. However, the quarterback, Big Ben, we'll talk about his injury later on in the video. He seemed very chill and relaxed in his multiple press conferences this week and is quoted saying the offense is close, even though they only scored 10 points on Sunday against a Bengals team, which the Bengals are better this year. We give credit to Burrow and Jamar Chase, but they're not that good. I mean, the Steeler offense has got to figure things out, and the question will be, can they do it on Sunday against the Packers as they travel down to Lambeau Field, and what's hopefully not frozen because it'll be warm out there, but still a difficult matchup against a red-hot Aaron Rodgers Packer team whose defense is bend but don't break, but have a lot of playmakers as well, and so I'm worried about this offense. Big Ben, however, not worried. Here's what he said to the media on Sunday, or not Sunday, I think it was yesterday, quote, "We're a group that is close, I believe. We're a group that has to believe in each other, which I think we do, and we're a group that's not going to panic," end quote. So Ben thinks it's close. Is the offense close? Like, the more I watch this offense, the more I wonder, what is the main issue? Because there are three theories here that I see right now, whether it's on Twitter or Steelers fans and blog websites. One is Big Ben, which we'll talk about. It's a very real issue. I mean, Big Ben not being hardly mobile at all. His arm seems to be kind of beat, and he's making bad decisions as well. That's something that he didn't do a lot of last year, right? Mobility comes with the age, which we understand, and of course the arm strength, losing it. We've seen every quarterback, Peyton Manning lost arm strength, Drew Brees lost arm strength. That's natural, but it's the decision making, like that pick across the middle in the Bengals game. You just kind of go, what has Ben looking at? And so it's a mental thing so much as a physical thing as well, but it's also the offensive line, and then it's also, I think, Matt Canada. I don't think Matt Canada is scheming this offense to be successful. And so you sit with these three things and you go, okay, can the offense get over the hump? Are they actually close? And I wonder, will we get to that point? And you wonder if it's going to be too little too late based on where they're at in the division and based on where they're at in terms of losing to bad football teams. Like, they got to play the Packers this Sunday. If you lose to the Packers, you're sitting at 1-3. I think the fan base, and if Big Ben plays badly, the fan base will continue to kind of, panic, and they might start abandoning ship and want somebody else to go ahead and play a quarterback. So I hope the offense is close. Like, I hope Big Ben's going to go ahead and figure it out. But based on what I've seen, I think based on what you've seen, the offense does not seem that close. And you start to kind of go, man, let's figure this out, because I don't want to waste such a good defense. Like, the defense this year is incredible. If the offense could even be mildly competent, they could win a lot of football games, and yet it doesn't seem to be mildly competent, and they're struggling mightily. So, I don't know. We're going to find out. Let me ask you guys this. We'll start with this question. Is the offense close to being good? You believe Big Ben and agree with him the offense is close to being good? Type Y down below for yes. Type N down below for no. Quick shout out to, again, our sponsor of today's video. That is BetQL. If you don't know what BetQL is, it is a subscription offering which gives you the best chance to win money and beat your sportsbook by giving you a ton of different options and recommendations to give you the best bets of the week. So their Best Bets computer model scans over 350,000 unique bets per year to give you the best recommendation between a 5-star bet, a 4-star bet, a 3-star bet, a 2-star bet. I used it to give you my picks of the week. I'll give you in a second. First, though, head over to chatsports.com/SteelersQL. Get started now. Enter the discount code ChatSteelers at payment. Get 25% off any of their subscription offerings. You can also download the app, pull it up on your phone, pick the bets that you want, and then, of course, submit those bets with your betting provider, which we'll talk about BetMGM a little bit later on, and hopefully win some money. More information, again, is down below in the description box. My picks of the week. I think the Chiefs minus 7.5 at Philadelphia. Philadelphia looked like an absolute disaster on Monday night against the Cowboys. The Chiefs have lost 2 in a row. They won't lose 3 in a row. Give me the Chiefs to win big. The Lions are going to at least cover against Chicago. I think they beat Chicago outright. Matt Nagy's going to get fired after this week. The Colts are in panic mode. They're 0-3. They must win against the Dolphins. I like when teams are backed up against the wall. It's a good defense there. It's amazing they're wasting this year for the Colts. We'll see how healthy the ankles are if Carson wins. The Giants plus 7.5 at New Orleans. I think that they cover in that one. They might win outright because the Giants are desperate to win a football game, and New Orleans has been up and down so far this year. So that's bet number 4. My final pick of the week is Atlanta Washington, the under for that one. Right now the over-under is 48.5. Give me the under, low scoring, 17-14 is kind of where I'm going in that one. Those are my bets of the week, which of course was helped out by our friends at BetQL. Okay, the injury news on Big Ben continues to be interesting. So he missed practice on Wednesday, which is not necessarily mind-blowing. It's not like a massive deal, but he really doesn't seem to be healthy. And he talked about in the media that everything hurts. Like, he's sore, the pec is still an issue, and I start to kind of wonder, are they going to play him on Sunday? I think that he will, but it's not necessarily a guarantee that Big Ben will be the starting quarterback for the Steelers on Sunday. We talked about it last week. He went out and played, but he keeps getting beat. He keeps beat up. He keeps getting hit, and so the chances of him playing on Sunday are still very much up in the air, and we don't know, as of filming this video here on a Thursday morning, whether he's going to go or not. Here is the full injury report, though. He, of course, did not participate with a chest injury. Juju has a ribs problems right now. He didn't participate either, I should say. I think he's going to play on Sunday, though, but he did not play participate on Wednesday's practices. The Chucks did not participate with the concussion injury right now. The left tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers and Carlos Davis, the backup defensive lineman, did not participate with a knee injury. So they are banged up right now. And so these rumblings of benching Big Ben might not come true in terms of benching him. They might come true because he's a little bit too banged up. Like, I think there is a very real possibility that if Ben's not able to go on Sunday and they want to give him a little bit of rest, you could see Mason Rudolph out there against the Green Bay Packers, or you could see Dwayne Haskins. It seems like they want Rudolph to be the backup. He's been the backup the past couple of weeks. I, of course, talked about how I would rather play Dwayne Haskins than Mason Rudolph. But if Big Ben is unable to go, keep an eye on the Steelers starting a different quarterback. And if Rudolph gets the offense rolling, which is a big if, because I'm not a big fan of Mason Rudolph, but if the offense looks night and day different, and when Big Ben is out from an injury, maybe you just keep him on the bench the rest of the year until Mason Rudolph struggles. Like, I don't want that to happen. I think Big Ben needs to be the quarterback, but we talked about it earlier. His offense is not going in the right direction, and if that keeps up, then a change might have to be made, but it might not have to be an actual benching. It could just be Big Ben is banged up, as we talked about, as he did not participate in practice with the chest injury. What do you guys think? Should the Steelers start somebody else at quarterback other than Big Ben on Sunday? Type 1 down below for yes. I think that's ridiculous, and I'm being crazy. Type 2 down below for no. I mentioned earlier in the video that, of course, you need a place to place your bets after BetQL gives you all of the recommendations. And our friends at BetMGM have a spot for you. Chatsports.com/Steelers MGM is the link you need down below in the description box to sign up and create an account with BetMGM. Just put $10 into that account, bet the $10, and maybe one of my bets of the week I mentioned earlier, you'll receive a free year of BetQL within 24 hours of your wager settling. So you get the best of both worlds, the BetQL software, the app, of course, and BetQL website, just a software website. And then, of course, a place to place all those bets with our friends at BetMGM. Just deposit those $10 into your account, bet the 10, and receive the free year of BetQL. Final story here, which is a little ridiculous, so I saved it toward the end, but it did pop up multiple times on Twitter and as well as a fan-sided blog website. They talked about releasing Eric Ebron, and it's kind of like, whoa, that caught my eye, and so I read the article, and they make a decent case. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Fanside basically says the Steelers should release Eric Ebron because, one, he struggled with drops this year, he's not been very effective, and they like Pat Freiermuth a lot more, and they've been using him a lot more. And they talked about because Ebron's so bad in pass and run blocking, they could let him go and use his money to sign a Trey Burton or sign, I forget who the other tight end was, a different tight end on the free agent wire right now, and bring him in to be an actual pass blocking tight end because Freiermuth is supposed to be the pass catching tight end. Now, I don't think Ebron, I wouldn't cut him, and I think because he's the final year of his deal, you don't have to let him go to save money because he's probably going to have to return after the 2021 season. I think they just got to get him involved a little bit more. Everybody in this offense needs to get involved a little bit more. I think Pat Freiermuth is the future here at tight end, but I don't think the idea of cutting Eric Ebron fixes any problems or will solve anything. I think the teammates really like him. Like, he's very much a team guy, and Big Ben's a big fan of Eric Ebron. And so I think if the offense can get things rolling, we'll see some better production out of Eric Ebron. But he has struggled in run blocking, and the drops have been a massive issue, and the offense as a whole has been a massive issue. So I think people are panicking a little bit right now with writing about, letting go of Eric Ebron, but it's something worth mentioning because fans wanted to know, at least in my Twitter DMs, if this is a possibility, and I think it's definitely not going to be something that you would want to go ahead and do. All right, we'll wrap up the show by quickly mentioning the Packer matchup. Right now, the Packers -6.5. They're flying high right now. Big win on Sunday night against a very good 49er defense. Aaron Rodgers has been incredible. This is going to take the entire Steelers defense really playing well. Like, they got to dominate. They got to get after Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers talked about how great the Steelers defense is in his week leading up to press conference, and so the defense has got to make some turnovers, and then the offense has got to figure it out. Whether it's Big Ben out there or not, they've got to move the football. You've got to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers, and you've got to make sure that you make the right decisions and don't turn the ball over. Big Ben can be not very mobile, and he can struggle with arm strength, but if he keeps turning the ball over, that's the thing that's going to get him benched. It's not the fact that, he's old and, underperforms from an arm perspective. If he keeps throwing picks like he did against the Pittsburgh Steelers, or against the Bengals, he will probably be let go. Or not let go, he'll probably be benched, and they'll bring in Mason Rudolph if the season continues to nosedive as it has over the past couple of days, or past couple of games, I should say. Okay, we'll finish with this. Who do you have for this game? You have the Steelers or the Packers. Type PIT for Pittsburgh, or type GB down below for Green Bay. I am really hoping the Steelers win this game. It feels like a must-win. It's a tough one to do. We'll see what happens on an afternoon kickoff on a Sunday afternoon. But give me who you have. PIT for the Steelers. Type GB down below for the Green Bay Packers. Ultimately for today here on our Pittsburgh Steelers news and rumor video. I am your host, Thomas Model. We are out of time. We sign off. Stay safe out there. Enjoy the rest of your day.